Yeah, Sarah and Casey, I had the chance to sit down for an extended conversation with Ted Miller. He's kind of the catalyst behind Dollywood, putting the Herschend family and Dolly in touch. I just want you guys to know that that conversation was wonderful, and he definitely explained to us how it all began, and we want you to take a listen.
There's no denying that Dolly Parton has always had big dreams. But there's one man who helped to put the wings on her dream of having her own theme park.
We had coffee a couple of times, and I can vaguely remember her talking about how much fun it would be to have a theme park, but not anything really specific, just that it would be a fun business. Gosh, after maybe I had met with her 2 or 3 times, she was on Barbara Walters and just announced that, by golly, she was going to build a theme park here in the Smokies called Dollywood.
Ted Miller was the general manager of Silver Dollar City in Pigeon Forge. The country superstar would bring her nieces and nephews to the park when she was in town.
It was scary at the time for us because we couldn't have withstood a competitor like Dollywood being right here in our hometown. And so that was the beginning of understanding what her dream was.
Miller got to work setting up a meeting with Dolly and the owners of Silver Dollar City.
She was in concert with Kenny, and we met in Denver, and that's kind of when we shook hands and said, hey, it made sense for us as operators to be the part of her management team and to co-own the park. At first, it was real awkward because even the Herschend family was a little skeptical. They'd been in the business several years, but as the time went on, they formed a really good relationship with each other. And at that meeting, her folks in LA, her lawyers and business managers, really thought it was a terrible idea. They were LA type people, and here she was, you know, a country girl, and back here in the country, what would she know about doing a theme park?
Silver Dollar City closed in 1985. Dollywood opened on May 3rd, 1986.
Took us a while because the park as it was then was too small, and the utilities, the road work, the infrastructure, none of that was adequate. So it took a lot of meetings politically with the city manager, Erlene Teester, and the folks at Pigeon Forge and the state to help get everything to a place where it even could happen.
The park debuted with one new ride, River Rampage, with entertainment being added in the following seasons.
And it was obvious right off the bat that we didn't have nearly the music related entertainment shows that a Dollywood would have to have, but those were high capital intense things, and we didn't have time to build them before we opened the first year.
So you walk through the park now, 40 years later, did you ever think that Dollywood would be what it is today?
Even in my best dreaming or creative, no. Both Dolly and I felt it was such an energetic concept that it would grow and it'd be successful. With the combination of her and the HFE family, the creativity really just blossomed from the very first day.